Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford and the Detroit Lions versus Kyler Murray and the Chicago Bears.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Danny Amendola on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran former #1 pick back in 2009.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Bilal Nichols with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their quarterback. first and 10. Here's Murray. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
38-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. I think defensively you're okay with that. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 6 yards.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On the move, and he's going to go down again. Romeo Okwara providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Stafford on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. Open here is Allison. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, a run for Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Stafford. Got a man. It's Amendola. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Christian Jones got him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
on third down. Scott, a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Now the second down throw on target.
Murray's pass complete to Alshon Jeffrey.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's Scott. He winds up getting only a couple there. Down to the 29.
Scott, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's third down.
Throwing is Murray on third down.
Yards to go.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears 3.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Stafford.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
21-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, Stafford.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, going for Jefferson down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. First down, Murray steps away. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. I'll tell you, if you lined up Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson for a foot race, I think Kyler Murray might just be a bit faster. And boy, was he moving there. Incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Christian Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Got a man, that's Allison. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Stafford. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. That'll be caught outright by Allison. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Scott. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
He was brought down by Will Harris.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Murray now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards into Chicago first down. On play action, it's Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, it's Scott. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 27. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5. And the Bears first down.
From the gun, Murray out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Scott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal. At the 6.
On second and goal, Murray buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie things up at 13. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Now Amendola. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
49-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's James. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense. Don't do us like that.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun on third down, Stafford brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world.
Bears 13.
So it's his third field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to keep it here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Loss of 7 yards. And it's third.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
To throw on third down, Murray rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Scott, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
To second and goal at the Lions' 9-yard line.
Second down and goal. Murray on the move to his left. He'll run it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Lions take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Throwing again. Stafford. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Stafford on 3rd down. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that'll be taken in there by James Washington. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 2nd down now, it's Scott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now Jones, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The kicker on.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A nice gain of 21 yards. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point good by Prater. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Romeo Okwara in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Jeffrey with a catch left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Detroit, it wasn't always pretty.